Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I've got a reading coming up for you in just a second. Take what fits, throw out the rest. These are general collective readings. All of your subscribes, likes, comments help me to attune, so hopefully I can pick up on a situation based on the energetic currency that we exchange. If you're already a YouTube subscriber, welcome back. Thank you all for your continued love and support. If you are brand new to my channel, I appreciate your curiosity. My name is Cody. I am the Hippie Gypsy Reader. I offer many readings on my other platforms, which is another way for us to exchange currency. Those are in my link tree attached to my bio and the description box, as well as information on how to get a hold of me for a personal reading if you are so inclined. Those have been going amazing. If you've already reached out for a personal reading, thank you so very much. I'm honored. They have been so magical. I'm blown away. I'm blown away. They've been so freaking good. So yes, they are $77 for an hour, which is a lot of questions, oracle, pendulum. We do everything. Or we can do a couple of questions, maybe a pendulum, maybe oracle for 20 minutes, and that is only $33. And they do tend to go over because I'm very chatty, as you know, if you watch my readings. Currently, my books are pretty loose because my scheduling is fairly open right now. I do have some repeat weekly check-in clients already, and they are referring other people. So thank you, girls. I appreciate you. So word is traveling. My books are going to get tighter going forward. So do take advantage of the nice loose schedule right now while it's wide open. If you're curious about a quick reading, again, that's 20 minutes for 33. I go a little bit over always. And then the hour is 77. Now, if you want to just dive deep and go through a bunch of things, they've been fantastic. I really go deep. I get involved in what your initial question is, and then I let Spirit take me on a little journey and see what comes up based on the cards that come out, the conversation that ensues based on the cards that come out. So, yeah, jaw-dropping. We'll just say that, jaw-dropping. You must try one. I will start doing lives here coming up soon. I'm looking for encouragement for the bravery to do so because I don't know why I'm so nervous. I've grown a lot, but my gosh, doing a live, I get tongue-tied, and it's a lot of Virgo in my chart, and so I just really, I don't know, I don't want to, I'm nervous. Anyway, I'm trying to get over that. When I get over that, then I'm going to go on. I have a feeling I'm going to go on my lowest subscriber platform, which currently it is YouTube, but it is growing, so thank you. And next would be Instagram, so that would probably be where I do my lives since I'm not allowed to do them on YouTube yet, but that is changing because it is growing. Thank you all very much. Truly. And yeah, so any words of encouragement? If you've done a live, if you have any advice, I'm open to it. Yeah, so let's get started with Taurus. My readings, man, I talk a lot. We go over a lot. So we're going to look at Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. If you have Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in your chart, or if you are a cross watcher, of course you are welcome. Switch that energy around as needed if you feel free to do so. If you feel the need to do so, feel free. See, I'm already getting tongue. I'm not going to start over. We're just going to muddle through. Okay. Let's get going here in just a second. The lovers popped out already. So yes, with the focus of Venus as well as your Sun, Moon, and Rising, those are the initial placements to look at a love reading. So we're going to see what comes up. Cross watchers, if you're curious about your Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placement, this is their reading. So we're going to get started here in just a second. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Guardians, for that exact right message. What does my collective need to know for that mid-July check-in? Let's see. What does Spirit want my collective to know, please? Thank you so very much. I'm so truly grateful for that exact right message for my beautiful Taurus placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right, healing. 6 of Swords, 9 of Wands. There has been a need to pull away from a fight. Okay, you have gone through a lot with your partner. There is a need to pull away, move on to calmer waters, process everything, and start a healing journey. Nine of Wands is that wounded warrior. This is somebody who's been through a lot, right? Very resilient, very persistent in pushing on ahead. Very Taurus energy, I might add. Take what fits, throw out the rest. But this is somebody who puts up a lot of boundaries. They're gearing up for the worst, right? You're ready to leave behind a lot of this turmoil, but you're wounded, right? You've been through it. Look at this individual. They've got the bandages on the head. They've got their wall up. They've got their wand up. They're like, what now? Right? But here we go. We're on the retreat to go ahead and go off and process everything. This is a need to change because of this kind of persistent energy of going through it. Here we have more rest. The Four of Swords. You guys have been through it. There's been a lot of fighting. I think you're at the tail end of a long, hard fought battle. Even though the Ten of Swords is not out here, that's exactly what I'm looking at. This screams, I need a break. I need a minute. Give me just a minute. Stop is what that screams to me. Just hang on. Hang on a second. Six of Swords is I'm pulling away. I got to go process everything I've just gone through. I'm going to go ahead and put my boundaries up, but I'm going to persist and keep going and figure this out because that's the kind of person I am. But I need a minute and I need to look inside. I need to meditate. I need to take care of me and contemplate and go over everything very thoroughly. This here is an energy of a lot of thorough processing of things that have gone on. Incidentally, it's the 4 and the 6. Right in between that, it's the 5 of Swords. That's the fight. That's the argument, the conflict, the trauma, the crap, right? Look, everything around that. So I think you're at the end of all that. What else does my collective need to know, please, Spirit Guides? What else? Knight of Wands reversed. The Knight of Wands reversed. This is kind of a butthead, right? This guy is in anger. This is a lot of delays, scattered energy, somebody who can't focus, right? So this is either your person who has put you through this energy recently, or this is the cause of all this need to pause and pull back, right? You feel like you're so scattered. You're very, very frustrated. There's been a lot of delays happening all around you. Okay, what else? What else does my collective need to know? What else? Please, Spirit Guides and Guardians, thank you so much. Thank you. The Empress. 5 of Cups. Oh my. There's the 10 of Wands. The burden. Not quite the 10 of Swords, but it is that burden, right? This is right after that 9 of Wands. So much responsibility, so much hard work on you here. The emotional loss, the sadness, the grief. The Empress is here. This is either a mother type figure. This is a very strong Taurus energy, if it representing Earth and Venus, which is Taurus energy, right? And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so with the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress sitting here, this is like a soulmate partnership where this is something with a lot of commitment. You guys could have maybe have children together, possibly feels like a lot of ups and downs where you're just wanting to pull back and kind of focus on the growth and the involvement of everything. You're wanting to nurture yourself, kind of take care of everything, because the sadness that you've been carrying because of everything is such a burden. It feels like so much weight on your shoulders here. It's big. It's hard work to carry this much disappointment and regret, right? It's difficult. Especially for Taurus, oh, there it is. There's the 5 of Swords. There's the fight, okay? My gosh. 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords. So, right with that 10 of Wands, man, this is a big burden. You guys are releasing this trauma. You guys are letting go of all of this issues, but you're still going to have to process everything, right? You got to pull away. You have to process everything, because now comes the thinking. Now comes the inner work. or you retreat into solitude, you are recouping after this fight, right? So now you have to go over it and look at everything. This soulmate partnership here requires a little bit of TLC, right? A little bit by a lot of it. With the Empress out here, you're beat up. You're emotionally beat up. Your anxiety has been through it. You're overwhelmed. There's been so much disagreements, so much regret over the disagreements. Maybe everybody's, saying things they don't mean and speaking out of turn. There's emotions, there's responsibilities, there's harsh words. What else does my collective need to know? Goodness. The Lover's card. Okay. So a very deep bond. This is your soulmate partnership, right? We've got both of the soulmate cards sitting right here, bookending that whole row. Both of them here. This is, these are karmic lessons that you're having to kind of learn here, especially with, and then this is about the harmony of it, trying to find that balance with everything, understanding the depth of your union. If this is that twin flame union, a soulmate union, a divinely guided partnership, right? So that's exactly what it feels like, because the love is very, very deep. And we have Gemini energy out here as well. What else? That's also the card of major decision. We have the Knight of Pentacles that came out sideways with the Three of Pentacles, okay? So this is a decision. This is a major decision for you to let go, to put in the hard work and to start to collaborate with one another. But there is a stubborn hold here with that Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles in the upright is already slow and stubborn and hardworking, very Taurus energy, right? As a matter of fact, Taurus symbol is there, right there, as well as Aries. So very stubborn, very productive and responsible and efficient, but also slow. Okay. So this is you kind of feeling stuck. You're feeling stuck because it feels like you've put in all of this work. You're waiting for the rewards to come in. So here comes that Three of Pentacles. So this is that decision of you saying, look, I'm kind of not getting what I've put in, and I want back what I've done. And I want to start looking at the ability to work with one another to figure this out with the Three of Pentacles right there. That's a beautiful energy about collaborating together to at least come together to learn, to focus, to try to build something together. What else? Oh my gosh. The Five of Wands, Five of Swords, Five of Cups, Five of Wands. Where's the Five of Pentacles? My goodness, this has been a long, hard fight, right? You guys are in complete, total disagreement about how to come together, about how to make this work with one another. It feels like a complete and total disagreement, and it is upsetting. It is emotionally upsetting. It's draining. I feel drained just having all 3 fives out here and starting out in a healing energy with your boundaries up and needing to stop and pull back and wait a minute because somebody here was angry and frustrated and feeling like their energy is just scattered and it feels like things are not getting accomplished. So you're pulling away. And then there's been a real focus on what the heck are we? What the heck even are we? Right? I feel so sad about all the burden and the responsibility and the hard work it's been to even conversate and to carry on a conversation with your person is always ending up in agreements, competition, conflict. One or both of you needs to win at all costs, right? The Lover's coming in saying there is deep love, but this is a big decision for you to have to figure this out, to get unstuck. from this need to want to be in the correct, right? Everyone's hanging on to their right to be right. Everyone's hanging on to their right to be right. Wow, thank you, spirit guides. Oh, the Emperor at the bottom. Empress, Emperor. What else does my collective need to know, please? A few more cards for this reading. Thank you, spirit guides. I'm so truly grateful. Thank you so much for the exact right message. What else? A few more cards for this reading, please. Oh no. My pet's water dish is right there. Oh no. Okay, Page of Cups has come out. So, what's that Page of Cups doing? He wants an apology. He wants an apology. This is checking to see if there is a possibility for you two to move past the disagreements, the strife, the tension, to learn how to move past this and recommit to an effort of love. Now, it's not the Ace of Cups, it's not the Knight, Queen, or King, it's a Page, right? So I feel like the energy of the Page after all this is just like, that's basically this dude showing up. This dude right here is showing up going, you want to go again or what? It's that energy saying, look, I know I love you. I know that we are amazing together, but we're also not amazing together. Okay? We also can hurt each other. We can also be really spiteful towards one another. We can also, cause a lot of disappointment and bring a lot of pessimism and negativity to this connection, right? There's a lot of burden and responsibility to have to constantly go through this aggression and conflict resolution. It's over and over again, right? There needs to be an ends to the means. An ends to the means, right? The Wheel of Fortune is just like learning these life lessons and really trying to figure this out. We're not saying that anyone isn't, a very good parent or very good on their own. It's the combination of the two. And I will bring to your attention, there are no towers, there's no death, there's no, devil cards out here. It's just a clashing of it feels like a couple of stubborn people, basically. This is what this feels like. This feels like two stubborn people who just want to be correct. That's exactly what this looks like. And then here comes this little apology again saying, well, do you? Right? And then we've got the Four of Pentacles holding on, hanging on to what you have left. Whatever you got left in the tank, right? This is what we have. Do you want to build upon this? Wow, that's a lot. I saw the King of Pentacles. I'm going to see if any of these come back out. Nope. What else? Last time through. This literally just fell out. Okay. Two of Wands. It's a choice. It's a decision. There's going to be an apology offered. There's going to be this kind of recap here on the foundation, everything we've built so far, right? It's not a Four of Wands. This is not a Four of Wands here. This is the Four of Pentacles going, look, I feel somewhat secure with you. This is about us figuring out the control and who's going to have the ability to make the decisions, right? We're going to have to look at some progress planning towards us figuring out how to get this on board. So this little apology right here is like this maybe a last ditch effort, right? To see what you can come together and figure out. Again, we have the Two of Pentacles under the deck here. So the Two of Pentacles is here saying that we have this need to balance these decisions and figure this out and understand what needs to be here, what does not. This is about figuring it out together, right? Because this individual is trying to weigh all of the options. But if you look in the background here, there's like a lot of stuff going on. This is havoc, mayhem, turmoil, chaos, everything going on around you. And you're just like, let's figure this out. Let's figure this out. We've got 2 twos in a row right here. 2 twos in a row. This is a decision that you are looking at heavily. This is planning, making decisions about what do we do? What do we do? We have to balance these decisions. These are multiple priorities. And then here comes the decision, right? Here's the end of the long, hard fought battle. There it is. 10 of Swords. There it is. And oh my gosh. And I'm setting it right on top of the 10 of Wands on here as I'm doing the run out, ironically enough, because you're using your head over your heart. This is a very disciplined, honest, truthful decision for you to have to make, where you're really looking at these painful endings to a long, hard fought battle. This is like, this is it. Let's end it. Let's stop that. Whatever the ending looks like, let's stop that. If we stop it together, if we stop it apart, let's stop it. It's basically what this looks like. The Magician is coming in with the 7 of Wands, more defensive energy. More defensive energy. We also have Aries indicated here as well. So this is about a call to action. But there's still this need to kind of feel defensive and protective over everything you've learned, everything you have fought for so far, right? So I believe in order to really come together to have a beautiful union, it's about laying down your wands, laying down your swords, and just calling a truce and basically agreeing for a reboot. It's so hard to do. I will tell you, I have tried so many times to do these reboots, and when you're not in an energy with another person who if everyone is not being emotionally mature and processed the entirety of the argument, it will get brought up again. I promise you. You can say, let's reboot, leave the past in the past and move forward. Let's look at this stuff clearly, dissect it, apologize, and move on. If you're not emotionally mature and you're not in the true energy of wanting to squash it and move on, it still gets brought up. It does. And that is only going to further delay the inevitable, right? When we're still in this energy of feeling like, yeah, but I fought for everything I fought for, right? Because with the Magician here, this is about somebody, it's the beginning of the major arcana, right? I want to start to manifest better. We've learned a lot about each other. Look at all these resources that we've built up and figured out, right? There's a lot of logic. There's a lot of intellect being put in here. There's a lot of abilities that this person is bringing to the table, literally. Pause for the literal moment. Literally, you're bringing in self-confidence, willpower, skill, creativity, clarity, power, psychic powers, action, manifesting capabilities, right? This is what you need to make it happen, but we still hold our wands up high, don't we? Don't we? But then here we have the 8 of Pentacles, which is very much like, oh, it's not out here. I thought the 7 of Pentacles was out here. Another reading. So the 8 of Pentacles is here about learning, right? Putting in your due diligence to master what you're putting effort into so that rewards are abundant, right? This is hard work. This is a lot of hard work. This is learning. This is applying. This is being quite capable once you put your head to it, right? Once you put that effort in and really put your head down and do the hard work, you can make things happen. Here comes Taurus showing up to their own reading here. Hierophant energy, being very, very traditional, very, very concentrated in learning these lessons and applying them effectively, focusing on the connection, the deep connection that you both deeply want, right? That you both absolutely want. This is marriage. This is forgiveness. This is about being deeply bonded, with the Hierophant coming in. Justice card, cause and effect. This will start a passionate new beginning here with that Ace of Wands coming through. Nice. Fairness, truth, balance, karmic balance, right? With that Justice card, once you commit and learn and apply and figure it out, and that's a deep commitment where everybody's figuring this out, then that passion comes back. And everybody gets that old spark back, right? Because you're starting over new. And that's that genuine reboot. And you actually learn and apply and figure it out and drop the old, apply the new, and move forward with a clean slate. That's pretty much the only way to really do it, I think. Two of Swords again. Deciding. In your head again. 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Deciding, deciding, deciding. Choices, choices, choices. But look... Aries again, the Fool card. Take that leap of faith. This is a new beginning. King of Pentacles. There you are again. Being about security, abundance, mature, grounded, right? Focused, determined. High Priestess. Ace of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. King of Cups. Need I say more? This is the ticket. This is the ticket about you both learning and applying, but absolutely committing to it, right? Put the swords down, put the wands down, and both of you commit to actually learning and applying. But it has to be in a calm and subtle way where you let go of that need to be right. You let go of the need to have that power over the other person. There is no power over the other person. There is none of that. There is equality, group, team effort. It's power couple things, right? You have your strengths and weaknesses, they have their strengths and weaknesses, and together you make the absolute power couple. That's what it's about. And it's about figuring those out and helping each other with those, not using it against each other or holding them accountable for it. You know, just work with each other, love each other through it. Love each other through it. The rewards are far greater than the ability to win a battle, because somebody always has to lose in a battle, right? Which we have a lot of that out here. Put my finger down. All right, I want to look at soulmate messages. This is a new deck I have, and then I'm going to look at my other new deck, the Magic 8 Ball. These are going to encapsulate the reading for us really quickly. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Guardians. We're going to use these 2 more oracles and put a punctuation on this reading. What else does my beautiful collective need to know about Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements for that mid-month check-in for July 2023? What else do they need to know? Thank you so much. I'm so truly grateful for the exact right message. What else does my collective need to know? Oh, right away. Oh. I think about being alone with you. I long to kiss you. Oh, I'm going to make you sing it off like I'm screaming it. I think about being alone with you. I long to kiss you. Oh, so the love is there. I want to connect with you again. Ooh, you guys are so passionate for one another. I don't blame you for walking away, right? So this fight is... You both are aware that it was not a good fight. There's a lot of harshness out here, mean words, cruelty, control, the my way or the highway type of energy, you know, a lot of unnecessary fighting, right? I don't blame you for walking away, is what Spirit is calling. What else? What else does my collective need to know? Things are not what you think. I'm delaying ending things, okay? So things are not what you think. So if you think that this is over and done with, or if your person thinks that this is over and done with, there's that energy of this being prolonged, right? There's still that energetic connection if you guys are in separation. That's for those of you who are. If you are in separation, they're delaying ending things because they want it. That's that Page of Cups energy, right? This is a, you want to try one more time or what? You know, we've gone through all this stuff. Hippie Gypsy says, let's do a reboot. Let's try it. What do you think? Right? What do you think? I'm sorry for my part. I forgive you for yours. Let's calm down and look at things, right? That's that energy. Things are not what you think. I'm delaying ending things, okay? And then here we have, are we better off left in the past? Because they're contemplating that. They're thinking about it, right? When we take a break from our person, we start to feel like what it would feel like without them, right? Are you relieved? Do you miss them? Do you really genuinely have clear vision of what the connection was and what it wasn't? So this gives you a really quiet mind to be able to process everything whenever you are apart. So whenever that happens, you know, of course, we're going to ask that. Are we better off left in the past? That question is absolutely crossed you or your person's mind, right? I remember how easy life is with you. So before all the fighting and the conflict and the power struggle, life was easy. This may have been the honeymoon phase. This may have been the good old days. This may have been before life settled in. You know, maybe you guys do have children and things were easier then. You know, maybe you guys collaborated your lives together and things got complicated. But they remember how easy life is with you, right? So genuinely and overall, even if it is fighting and havoc and mayhem, it's still better with you, okay? And no, I'm running out of time. So this time apart is eating away at your person. It's eating away at you. There's a sense of feeling like the more time we're apart, the more I can feel you slipping away. So I don't like it. So you don't like it. Your person doesn't like it. It's absolutely being brought up here. Thank you, Spirit guides. All right. Now let's get cute. We're going to look at the Magic 8 Ball and see what the Magic 8 Ball wants to say, because that was heavy. Whew. I'm an empath and I can feel it, and it's hey yoga, highly sensitive empath at that. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Guardians. What else does my collectors need to know? I want to run through this deck one time. What is the last little bit of message for my beautiful Taurus placements for this reading, for that mid-month check-in? Thank you so much. I'm so truly grateful for the exact right message for my collective. Thank you so much. We have autumn. Autumn. Nostalgia. Okay. So they're thinking back. They're looking back on your memorabilia. They're thinking back fondly of you. Again, this time apart is offering them the ability to reflect on things. So I believe that they are really focused on the nostalgia of your relationship. We've got autumn and move on. Okay. So autumn and move on are out here as well. So I believe, like, if autumn rolls around and you don't hear from your person, Spirit is telling you to go ahead and move on. For some of you, take that as it resonates. Maybe last autumn is when you decided to go ahead and move on, and now you're feeling the pull back to your person. Again, we're going to take what fits and throw out the rest. If this doesn't resonate, don't force it into your world. But yeah, we have move on out here. And then the bottom of the deck, it says expect an offer. Okay, expect an offer out here. In a few weeks, in a few months, summertime, right? So by summer moving into autumn, you're definitely going to feel some sort of flow by this, and you're going to know whether you're going to indeed be moving on or expect an offer of this reboot moment. Okay, so these are going to be the decision ultimately, and we're back to square one ultimately, right? This is the decision that you need to make. Spirit is saying, though, that if that decision is to come together, and if you do the work, and if your person does the work, and you lay your swords down and you genuinely figure out how to work with one another, and you apply everything you've learned, and you let go of past energies and you leave it in the past, and you understand everything clearly, and you want to hear them, and you actively listen, and you actively apply, and your person actively listens and they actively apply, there's no reason why it shouldn't work out. No reason at all. It's a meeting of the minds and everyone coming together to make that decision to ultimately work together to collaborate this union. There is success. There is love. You have the Lover's card out here. It moves into all this major arcana with the King of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the King of Cups, King of Pentacles, the Fool card. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune's out here. These are all great cards. It's just a matter of getting out of your own way to do the work. A lesson I also could use for myself, right? I need to heed some of my advice sometimes. Genuinely, honestly. I sit up here on in my table and offer advice. I could listen to some of my own advice too. I could. I'm in retreat mode right now. So it happens. It happens. All right, collective, I feel like that was your message for today. I hope this helped. I hope it resonated in some way. Thank you so much for tuning in and playing along. All of your subscribes, your likes, your comments help me to attune. It helps me to grow. It helps me to connect. I love it so much. I greatly appreciate it so very much. It keeps me going. It makes me want to keep coming back and giving you more. So thank you. Across all boards, y'all can check my link tree in my description box in my bio for my other platforms, how to get a hold of me for a personal reading. My website, my email are all there. All the decks I use are in the description box. You can check them out online. They're beautiful. They're for sale if you're into it. And I'm wishing you all love, light, abundance, and positive vibes. I will see you soon. Y'all take care. Bye.